Hi guys, Paul here from PABrewNews. Got a beer here from the Neshaminy Creek Brewing Company from Croydon, Pennsylvania, down near Philly. This is their Coffee Yawn. Coffee Yawn, Coffee Jawn. What that means or stand for, I have no idea. So there you go. Coffee in a pale ale doesn't sound like something that should go well together, but we selected the finest single source rise up coffee that has to offer to complement the pungent fruitiness imparted by the best nugget and cascade from the Pacific Northwest, where the release kegs and eggs just got a whole lot better, if you ask us. Now, I have the Yawn Pale Ale upstairs. Didn't put two and two together. So I have the base Pale Ale upstairs. This is the coffee variant. So there you go. Okay, so let's crack it in. Throw it in. Maybe we'll do the coffee one later. But right now we're going to do the regular Pale Ale later. We're going to do the coffee version right now. Screw it. Alright, so there's the label on it. It's just mustering over his morning coffee. For me, when it comes to coffee, technically speaking, I either want it in a huge coffee imperial stout or I want real coffee. That's pretty much me. But we'll see what happens here. I've had some other beers with coffee infused in it that's been pretty good. Up to a light little soft bit of hop haze, that's about it. Darker side of a honey hue, kind of orange hue, right between those two. Nice white head, little alcohol like sticking. I don't know if they have an ABV on here or not. They probably should. Let's see. 5.2 alcohol by the volume. All right. Let's get a rolling. Cheers. Yeah, definitely getting a lot of caramel. There's a little bit of that kind of coffee-esque kind of vibe mixing with that caramel. Maybe a little grapefruit and a little bit of orange. A little bit of earthiness, minerality kind of wafting through. Mixing with a little bit of that coffee tone. Let's get into it. Cheers. No bottling on date. Definitely a lot of earthy roasted coffee in the background of that. Yeah, mixing with the kind of earthy dankness of the hops as well. It's a bit thin. Low side of a medium body. A little oiliness to it. Again, a lot of extra roasted coffee just sitting on the palate, mixing with the extra earthy hops that there are in this beer. Overall, excuse me, a little bit in the aroma, but not a lot of not a lot of fruit flavor in the actual taste. A little bit of a citrus quality of a little bit of a grapefruit. That's it. A little piffy grapefruit in there, just a hint of it. Could definitely use with a lot more different juices, kind of up front, like a lot. I think it would be better if they would add a lot more of the like fresh squeezed kind of vibes, if you know what I mean. The new style of hops in beers that, not saying, sounds so fucking weird when I say that, because all these styles are somewhat, new, if you know what I mean. They're not traditional styles, but you know how we have the big haze craze, those big fresh hop, juicy, fresh squeezed juice beers. I could see them doing more of that, where it's like literally having your fresh squeezed orange juice and your fresh squeezed grapefruit juice with your coffee. That would make more sense to me. This is more just like an old style pale ale. Hint of caramel, hints of that earthy tones, maybe a softest faint hint of that grapefruit mixing with this earthy coffee. And it's just not really doing it. Yeah, everything's just sitting kind of flat, if you know what I mean. But it's drinking okay. There's nothing wrong with it. And if you're going in expecting like a more traditional style, just lackluster pale ale with this kind of roasted coffee sitting level on your palate after that, then you'll be okay with it. But other than that, I really didn't know what to expect, and this is what I'm getting out of the beer. So it's not the greatest. A good IPA was that Mocha IPA from Stone. That I did enjoy that one. That was like 8 out of 10, that kind of thing. But it had a little bit more vibrancy, a little bit more things going on. This one's a little bit traditional, a little bit more on the lackluster side. It's not bad though. It's not a bad beer by any stretch of the imagination. I'm gonna give it just under, because it's not giving me what it's saying it's supposed to, the vibrancy of the fruits and stuff like that. So I'm gonna give it under solid. I'm gonna give it the 7 out of 10 score. So 7 out of 10 for the coffee Yawn. Coffee Yawn, Jawn. It's been Paul with PABrewNews. Cheers.